All right. What's happening, everybody? It's your boy. I'm back. SportsRap Dime of the Week. And today is going to be a little mixture of stuff today. Breaking news, as you know, Carmelo Anthony has signed with the Portland Trailblazers, and other noted signings, Iman Shumpert will be signing with the Brooklyn Nets. So, one of the things I wanted to get to today in this dime of the week, I wanted to talk initially about the Sixers, of course, because you see I got my hat on. Of course, I'm still a fan. I wanted to talk a little bit about that loss to the Magic the other night. But then, as I'm staying in tune, doing my homework, doing my research, Thursday night football. What can I say? Um, it's been a mess, as we know, as far as the refereeing and with the penalties and things of that nature. But that type of activity, I believe, is totally uncalled for. I am anxious to see what happens with Miles Garrett and with everyone involved, and especially him, but with everyone involved in the entire situation. There's no place in football for that. There's no place in any sport, for that matter, for that type of unnecessary extracurriculars. I know things get chippy at times. Okay, that happens. It's a competitive sport. It's a physical sport, but you have to have some kind of restraint. You definitely have to have some kind of restraint. So, I just had to get that out. First and foremost, just because it was at the top of my head, and as to keep you updated, I'm sure a lot of people saw it. I'm sure people have a lot of feelings and comments and things of that nature that they want to show. So at the end of this video, once it gets posted, I will always tell you, you can leave comments on anything that I mentioned in this video. And you can also tune in on Mondays, give you all that information towards the end later on down the line. So, a couple of announcements, just some news and some updates. Cody Bellinger wins the National League MVP, and Mike Trout wins the American League MVP, which is his third his third MVP award. The Astros, as you know, were accused of stealing signs a few years back. Apparently, it is getting very serious, and it's reported that the penalties for them using or stealing those signs will be severe. So we'll see what happens to that team out there. I mean, they're a really good team. I'm not going to call them the D word as of yet, and you know how I feel about that type of thing and labeling people of that nature when things like this come up. So for me, still think they're a great team, but now they have a blemish in my book because of this situation here. So finally, I want to get to one of the things and one of the main things that I think that I need to get to. As you know, I've posted it. It's been reported. Colin Kaepernick is getting a workout for the NFL. There have been plenty of mixed opinions, plenty of mixed views on this topic. And this is definitely a topic that will be carried over onto Monday's show. So just a little tidbit here to get you started on where I am with the entire situation. I've been listening to other members of the media. I've been looking at social media. So the opinions are that it's a PR stunt for the NFL for some reason or another, whatever that may be. I am kind of on the fence, if you will. And I say that because being a member of the media, I understand kind of both sides. So I understand being on the media side, I understand being on the fan side. So I take it with that old saying, take it with a grain of salt. I take it with almost a whole bag of salt, if you will. Because on one hand, I do see how it could be a PR stunt for the NFL. I also take other things in that whole situation into consideration in my thought process, where I talked to a good friend of mine, and we both, had similar thoughts. Like, it's taking place on a Saturday, and you make it open to the entire NFL. You invite all 32 teams are invited, and again, it's on a Saturday. It's week 12 in the season, so you've got some teams that are possibly fighting to stay alive in the playoff race, fighting to get into the playoff race, fighting to hold on to division leads. A lot of stuff is in play from now until the end of the season. So honestly, how many people, or how many teams rather, do you honestly think will be at his workout? I understand it can happen. They can send a specific rep for that particular day and be there for that workout. But I mean, how do you know who to send if you can't send the person that you would normally send to a workout, or the person that you feel like you could send to a workout? How do you feel if you just say, oh, we're just going to send somebody, just video it and see what happens? Kind of doesn't really help you in any way. Not being there, or having someone that you really trust being there. So it's very, very heavy on the side of it being a PR stunt by the NFL. So we'll see what happens. I mean, the workout is tomorrow. Today is Friday, so the workout is tomorrow. I'll definitely have my ears and eyes open, see what happens, see who will be in attendance or who was in attendance if that information gets out. It's always protect the house. So they're only going to give us what they want to give us, So that's why we said, and I think, they had to make it open to every team. They had to invite every team, because you can't have a private workout and then try to designate this man to a team when he turned down the contract. And if he comes back as a free agent, he should get a contract worthy of where he is and what can be afforded by a team or whatever, and how he performs in his workout, and how he performs when he gets to, if he gets into an organization and getting some practice time with the team, get a hold of the playbook and things of that nature. So it's a process, like I said, and I will definitely get into this more on Monday. So you got Sixers tonight at OKC. We're looking for a win tonight. I don't know as of yet who's not playing, if there's any load management going on tonight. Another topic that I have a issue with, so to speak. I will definitely talk about that on Monday's show. And you have the Flyers are at the Ottawa Senators tonight. So you got some sports to watch, some local sports. Of course, you're going to have some other NBA games tonight. I will definitely, as I always do, post the scores from last night and the schedules for tonight for the NHL and the NBA later. As you know, I was off last Monday, but we are back this Monday. Every time we take a break, but we come back and we always have some good content, pertinent content, and information for you. And we have a little bit of fun as well. So with that being said, be sure you are tuned in. I already know, but Sports Rap Radio Show, Heat100Radio.com, Monday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at SportsRap_D. Facebook, the group page, Sports Rap Radio Show. Website, SportsRapRadio.com. Sports Rap TV on YouTube, and the Sports Rap Podcast on most of your podcast outlets. It's your boy signing out right now. See you later. Talk to you later. Definitely on Monday. Holla. Peace.